Have you ever reacted so strongly that it felt like someone else took over your body? That sharp comment you didn't mean, that sudden shutdown you couldn't control, that fear that came out of nowhere. Jung called this a complex. It's not just emotion. It's a memory system, a wound that never closed, a voice from the past that still speaks in the present. When it activates, it bypasses logic. You're no longer responding to now. You're reenacting something old, something unresolved. Complexes form when moments of pain go unprocessed. A child ignored when crying for help. A teenager betrayed when they opened their heart. An adult shamed for needing rest. These moments don't vanish, they crystallize, and those pieces of you, trapped in time, start to shape your instincts. You carry them unknowingly until something pokes the wound. Then they rise, fierce, fast, unfiltered. And suddenly, you are not fully here anymore. You are back in that moment. You say things you later regret. You feel small, helpless, afraid. Or you explode in anger, or you shut down and withdraw, and afterward you think, that wasn't me. But it was. It was the part of you that still lives in survival, the part of you that learned to defend, to disappear, to fight or to freeze. The complex isn't evil, it's not weakness, it's protection that got stuck. A part of you that never got to grow past the moment it was hurt. Jung believed the goal wasn't to destroy the complex, but to make it conscious, to meet it with awareness, to say, I see you, to recognize that you are more than this reaction, that you are the observer, the one who notices the storm, not just the one swept up in it. The more conscious you become of your inner landscape, the more space you create between trigger and response. And in that space, power returns, choice returns, you return. Every complex carries emotion, memory, and belief. You might believe you're unworthy, that love must be earned, that anger isn't safe, that being visible leads to rejection. These aren't facts. They're emotional truths carried from old wounds, and they shape your present until you question them, until you stop reacting from them and start speaking to them. I'm not that child anymore. I'm not in danger now. I can handle this. That is healing. But healing doesn't mean the complex disappears. It means it loses control. It means it no longer hijacks your identity. You still feel the wave rising, but now you ride it with steadier hands. You still hear the old voice, but now you recognize it as memory, not truth. You start to rewrite your inner script. And each time you pause, breathe, and stay, you build trust with yourself. You become the one who holds your own reaction, instead of being held hostage by it. When a complex is active, your nervous system feels threatened. Your body contracts, your breath shortens, time feels distorted, your logic goes offline. This is biology, not failure. Your system believes it's protecting you, but you're no longer in the original danger. The work is to remind your body, gently, consistently, that the threat has passed. You are safe now. You are not helpless now. You can choose now. This is where freedom begins. The work is not in suppressing what arises. It's in creating enough space inside yourself to witness it, to hold the emotion without drowning in it, to feel the urge to attack, escape, collapse, and still stay. Still breathe, still choose. Jung called this individuation, becoming whole, not by cutting off the wounded parts, but by bringing them home, by seeing the parts that once controlled you, and embracing them without becoming them. Over time, your system learns. Your body starts to trust. You start to trust. The complex might still stir, but it doesn't overwhelm. It becomes a signal, not a sentence, a teacher, not a tyrant. You begin to live from your full self, not just your fragmented past. You stop being a prisoner of the pain, and you start becoming the protector of your peace. This is not control. This is integration, and it changes everything. Sometimes the complex will come through someone else's voice, a parent's disapproval echoing through your mind, a bully's words repeating in your thoughts, a past partner's rejection playing. Like a loop, you believe it's yours, but it was given to you. It's not your truth, it's your conditioning. And when you recognize the source, you reclaim the power. You get to ask, is this actually mine? Often the answer is no. Complexes shrink in the presence of awareness. The more you see them, the less they control you. But that requires honesty. You have to admit where you hurt, where you're afraid, where you've overcompensated, where you've stayed small. This is not weakness, it's strength. It takes courage to sit with the parts you once ran from, to feel what you couldn't feel back then, and to love yourself through it now. Your mind is layered, your past lives inside your present. But you are not just your past. You are not just your protection. You are the one who sees, the one who breathes through the storm, the one who returns again and again to presence. You become a home for yourself, a space where all parts of you are welcome. But none of them run the show. That is healing, that is wholeness, that is who you truly are. So when the complex rises, and it will, pause. Don't panic, don't fight, don't shame. Say, I see you. Say, you're not wrong for being here. Say, you don't have to protect me anymore. I've got this now. And in that moment, you give yourself what you never had. Safety, presence, compassion, a new story. This is the work of becoming whole. Not perfect, not polished, whole, where your anger belongs, your fear belongs, your sadness belongs, and you belong with yourself, fully, honestly, tenderly. You are not your reaction. You are the one who is finally ready to witness it, with love. If you're here doing this work, meeting your own patterns with presence, you are already breaking cycles. You are already healing what came before you and creating what comes after. That is the quiet revolution of self-awareness. That is the light that ends the dark, and it begins always with the courage to look within.